Hey, Pomu, first super chat ever. Keep being cool, Miss Puff. Thank you. Thank you so much. Mrs. Puff. Oh, what? Am I married? If it's Miss Puff, then you're not married. If it's Mrs. Puff, then you're married. If you're Mrs. Puff, you'd be a SpongeBob character. Who is Mrs. Puff married to? Wait, didn't she, like, have a thing with Mr. Krabs for a second? She's a widow? For real? With Mr. Puff, who's dead. They showed him as a lamp? Oh, I remember that! Oh my god, I remember that. Oh my god. That's so fucked up. He was a novelty lamp. That's right. He was like a blown up pufferfish. Mr. Puff. Just joined. Who's dead now? Mr. Puff, Mrs. Puff's husband. Well, it's a good thing I'm a rain puff and not a puff puff. Yeah, I just remember her having a thing with Mr. Krabs and being like, that's peculiar. But I forgot that it was like more. It was more than that. It's deeper than that. She also implied she moved, changed her name, and started a new life. Do you think she sold him out? Do you think they had something? They were in some, you know, sort of shady business tactics? Maybe they were, you know... Welcome to Film Theory. You know, maybe they... Not in a scuffle, but maybe they were, you know, partners in crime and like in like some sort of business that, like, you know, is not too legal. And, you know, the feds were on their asses and they were just like, what are we gonna do? And she's just like, one of us has to take the fall. She hits him over the head, but not enough to kill him. And she says... the police, they come in, they raid the apartment, and she's on the floor, she's crying, and they're just like, hands up, and she's just like, she says, I'm a victim too! He's captured me, he's held me here! I finally was able to escape! I was finally able to escape! And I took him out! I think he's still alive, but... And they're just like, oh... We see, young miss. She's like, please call me Mrs. So sorry, young missus. We see. We're gonna get you out of here. We're gonna get you safe. And she says, what are you gonna do with him? Is he going to face punishment for his crimes? And they say, yeah. Yeah, he is. He's going where the sun does shine. Because he's the sun now. Because we're gonna make him into a lamp! And she moves away and changes her name, and that's it. Because the police have a special relationship with one of the divers, one of the seamen up shore, up top. They're just like, you don't fish for us, and we'll deliver you goods for your gift shop. They're just like, aye, Captain. And then the guy says, the diver says, I can't hear you. And the police are just like, aye, Captain. You know? I think that's what's happening in SpongeBob. Are we still talking about Mrs. Puff? Yeah! So every time when you hear the opening song, he's just like, are you ready, kids? Kids. K-I-D-S. Killing indiscriminate death specialists. Kids. Those who go and find new victims. They find they don't call. They kill the bad guys from the show. If you get sent to jail, they are judge, jury, executioner. You are then traded into the guy, the captain, for the peaceful life of Bikini Bottom. But what if no one commits any crimes? You're wondering. Oh, that's a good question, chat. If no one commits any crimes, who do they give to the pirate? It's called being framed. There are people who will just plant stuff on you. A bloody knife. Some pills that aren't supposed to be there. I'm innocent. I've never seen that knife in my life. I don't even know. No one's even dead. There's no body. You can't prove it. What if I was just making sushi? Oh, they are fish. If he was making sushi, he committed the crime. Guilty, 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 guilty. Pow, 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 pow. Guilty, 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 guilty. Sent to the gift shop.